Yeah, it will be interesting to see whether they will speak to the elephants in the room, the sluggish economic growth, the persisting levels of corruption in many of these countries. These are liberation movements from 6 African continents, from South Africa, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Angola, Tanzania as well, coming together, as well as from Namibia, to sort of reflect on the elephant in the room. Why are liberation movements declining, and why are they losing power? So definitely it'll be interesting to see when deliberations begin formally as to how honest they are about the challenges facing these liberation movements in the countries that they represent and operate in. But I'm joined now, Michelle, by ANC NEC member Andile Lungisa. He's a member of the ANC International Relations Subcommittee. How honest do you think liberation movements that are going to be here will be when deliberations continue?
No, you must remember the liberation movement, they've shed trenches. ANC was housed in Tanzania for a number of years. It was housed in Angola for a number of years. It was in Botswana, it was in Lesotho, it was in Zimbabwe. All the organizations, they've worked together where they've delivered their own political independence in their own countries until the freedom in our own country. As you know, as we are standing here, we are fighting for a freedom and the self-determination of people of Western Sahara. We are standing next to you, whilst we are saying, all of us, let us address the question of Palestine, let us address the question of Cuba. But the liberation movements, they are honest. It's a platform where we'll be able to talk about the economy, where we'll be able to share experiences, how can we develop all the countries, the SADC, working together as liberation movements.
Will there be an owning up as to liberation movements dropping the ball and not taking the plight of their citizens seriously when you see the fact that the ANC has lost its majority, when the liberation movement in Namibia has declined significantly, the same with Mozambique and ZANU-PF in Zimbabwe?
Now you must remember the liberation movements, they are facing forces internally and externally. We have been opposed to the very idea of the liberation. It was not easy to get a liberation in South Africa because there were those who were opposed in the liberation of South Africans. They are still opposed until today. We must be able to share those experiences. How do we build our countries? How do we build our economies? How do we take people out of poverty? How do we build infrastructure? That will be the focus.
But surely there must be some responsibility to say we have messed up as former liberation movements in this way.
No, we've really not messed up. If you can see in South Africa before 1994 and post-1994, it has changed. We're sitting here in Johannesburg. Yeah, this is a new infrastructure where we'll be holding the conference of the liberation movement. You can see the freeways in Johannesburg. You can see the new cities. You can go to Waterfall, is a new city. You can go to Steyn City, is a new city. You can number of new cities. The face of South Africa has totally changed, but all of us must be able to fight the issue of unemployment. There are a number of young people, there are a number of South Africans who are not working. That is why there's this platform where we must be able to share experiences, because you cannot grow the South African economy outside Zimbabwe, outside Tanzania, outside Namibia, outside all the countries who are part of the liberation movement, outside Angola. If we work together, we'll be able to open up the region, we'll be able to grow the economy in the region, we'll be able to fight unemployment, poverty, where our own people will be able to benefit.
Thank you very much. That was Andile Lungisa. He is an ANC NEC member, part of the International Relations Subcommittee, speaking to us ahead of the ANC's Liberation Movement Summit that is going to be sitting up until Monday. Important issues to reflect, but also Lungisa is saying to us, Michelle, that liberation movements may have not messed up, and there may have been external forces that have resisted, before democracy, that may persist in causing destabilizing these countries. It'll be interesting to see how the conversations unfold over the next 2 or 3 days.